Welcome back, boys and girls. Last time we were drawing our Peregrine Falcon, and now we're going to spend some time coloring. And he has a lot of feathers, and they're an important part of him, of his body. And so we want to give each feather its own attention. We're not going to rush, and that is why coloring in our Peregrine Falcon has got a video all of its own. So let's start with his eye and his face. I've got a black pencil ground, and I'm going to color in his eye. I want to make sure that I leave a little white spot. That's the glint in his eyes is coming in for the catch. Make it nice and dark. And we'll do the outside round orange. Remember, Peregrine Falcon can see 300 meters, from 300 meters up to catch his prey, and he often will prey on smaller birds, and his eyes are bigger than our eyes. It's yellow around the outside. We're going to use our orange for his beak. I'm going to use my shading techniques that we've been practicing, and just to give some dimension, some orange at the bottom, and I want to put a little touch of yellow in there just to brighten up. Right, next we need our black. He has got a very dark grey tip of his beak. Now, particularly on this video, please pause the video so that you've got enough time to do your own coloring in at your own pace. Whether you are 7 years old in grade 1 or 13 in grade 7, we're going to be working at different speeds. So pause the video so that you can color in at your own pace. Alright, I'm going to do the top of his head, this pattern. I'm going to color in quite dark. Don't have a grey pencil ground, so we're just going to be using more of the black, brown. We'll see how we go along. These markings are so striking. I want to make sure that they are very neat and exact. Using bold colour. This section here is a lighter grey. I don't have a light grey, so I'm just going to carry on with my black pencil ground and just color in directly with it. Alright, I'm going to color in the rest of his body now, just with a base color, and then we're going to look at how to put in his details after. I'm going to use I don't have a light brown either. I've just got very simple pencil crayons. So we're going to be using brown, and I'm going to try maybe using a bit of this peachy color, and then we're going to come back and do details. So I'm going to fast forward this part. You can pause, do your coloring in very carefully. This is just a light general coloring. We're going to add in our darker details after this. Alright, boys and girls, I've given my falcon a good general coloring everywhere. We've spoken a lot about in our previous videos about how having a neat underlayer just sets me up so well to be able to add in all my textures and patterns after. And I can be a little bit more bold with my mark making after, but it's still going to look really neat because I've got this very neat undercoat. So I'm going to carry on now with a few more of his details that we haven't done. He has got orangey yellowy feet, so let's put those in. I'm going to put orange around the outside, and I'm just going to fill in a bit with the yellow. Oh, this is actually red. Oh, but it's so dark. Red and yellow make orange, otherwise just use your orange pencil crayon. I grabbed the wrong pencil crayon there. Alright, so I'm just going to add in some good yellow on top. Use your orange pencil crayon. Alright, I'm going to use a mix of my black and my brown, and these flight feathers that I haven't colored in yet, I'm going to color nice and dark. And I want to see those lines that I've drawn, so I'm going to be using my black and my brown to do that. Nice and dark and neat. Alright, boys and girls, we're going to do his feathers. Now the trick to feathers is to give each one individual attention, so it takes a bit of time, but it is well worth it at the end. We're going to carry on with our brown and our black, and let's start on his wings. And they each area, his feathers get a different pattern. So on his wings here, on this wing that is tucked in, what we're going to do is in each feather, using your brown or your black, or a bit of both, I want to put it messy dot spot in the bottom of every feather. So I go around the shape of the feather below it, and then scribble, scribble, scribble on top. And around that feather shape, and scribble, scribble. Around the feather shape, and scribble, scribble. I'm going to add in a little bit of black as well. We know that when we're not just coloring and we're wanting to make a piece of art, we can use multiple colors to bring out our work. So I'm going to carry on around the top of that feather and scribble, scribble, scribble. I want to cover all the light brown. I also don't want to lose the shape of my feathers. So doing that sort of first part of going around the feather before it, under it, on top of it, works really well. Alright, let's do the same on this side. Alright, you can notice, if you can see, I don't know if you can see on the video, but this wing has got the black in it and this one doesn't, and you can see this one looks a little bit flat. So adding that little touches of black really makes a big difference. So I'm going to do that as well. Alright, he's coming along, but we still have the other underside of his wings and his body to go, and they are a little bit different. So let's have a look at those. I'm first going to look at these short feathers here that we first drew, and we're just going to do the same as what we did on the wing, that little spot. Okay, and the side spot on each feather. Right, the rest of them we are going to do some scribbly stripes. I'm just going to outline my feathers very gently with my brown pencil crayon so I can see them. We're going to do some stripes. Okay, Okay, so watch how it's nice and fast and messy. And just going right across all the feathers, we're going to do some stripes going on the underside of these feathers, right to the end. And we're going to do the same on this side. In drawing, when we're drawing, if we want to show that something is behind something else using color and tone, if it is darker, then it will recede, which means it will go back, and if it's lighter and brighter, it will come forward in our eye. So I want this to go back, so I'm going to take my black and I'm just going to put a general shade over there. And in fact, I'm going to make these stripes darker also with my black, so it's coming out as like a really nice dark brown at the end of the day. And I'm sending this part of the wing back in the picture. Now I can still see the stripes, but this is darker than this, and so it is receding in my picture. Let's carry on. We're going to do his body now. With our brown, we'll carry on with our brown. And in these feathers, starting back here, these have 2 stripes on them, each feather. It's got a dot and a stripe on the top. And this leaves light stripe in the middle. We want it to be sort of scribbly and messy, as a natural pattern of the bird that gives him some of his camouflage. And I'm going to stop at his feet. Let me bring in my black again. I don't want to lose most feathers, details, and this bit of shade can just bring out those feathers again. So I'm just actually adding the black just to the bottom stripe of the feathers. Alright, let's go to his tail now, and we're back to doing scribbly stripes again. And we're going to do scribbly stripes going at angles along and on this side as well. So just do very quick scribbles all the way up his tail. I'll add a bit of black. If you're struggling to push hard, then sharpen your pencil a little bit, and that can make it easier. Alright, we're almost done. Now lastly, we need some dots. Here's some spots and dots around here. So on his top of his wings here, we put that peachy color. I'm going to put some dots, spots. These are just very scribbly spots on him. I'm just adding some shade down on either side of his body. Right, and there we have our Peregrine Falcon, the fastest animal on the planet. If your wing is a little bit different, maybe your bird is just flying at a slightly different angle to mine. He's looking after a different type of prey. So don't worry if yours does look different to mine. I hope you enjoyed drawing and colouring this Peregrine Falcon. I'll see you next week again. We're going to do a few more birds.